ஆடியோட வைஃப் வராமா? Dinesh Matthews.
I request the president of our club, Vaishu Srinivasan, to call the meeting to order.
The official DG, body and LRD is called order.
As we all know that a prayer can change everything. Now I call upon Vice Youth Marilyn Deborah to recite the Vice Prayer.
Kindly all of you stand for the prayer.
I request you all to kindly stand up. Wise prayer. Lord, bless all wise men, wise minutes, wise youth, wise links gathered here. Our fellowship with thee held dear. Grant that our meeting might be blessed with thee, our ever unseen guest. Bless wise men's, wise minutes, wise youth, wise links clubs throughout the earth. Grant each of them a new rebirth to serve each other. Give them life to save the world from further strife. I kindly request everyone to remain standing.
I now call upon Vice Youth Kaushika to deliver the Vice Pledge.
Everyone raise your right hand. Great and repeat after me. Great and dear motherland, we salute thee. We pledge our loyalty and promise our best efforts to bring thee honor and glory. We acknowledge our duty to thee and pray that we be worthy citizens of the nation. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Kaushika. It is now time for us to hear the welcome address by our club's president, Vice Youth Srinivasan.
Good evening to the dignitaries on and off the dais. It's my pleasure to extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you today. I, Vice Youth Srinivasan, the president of Vice Service Club of DCU, is delighted to have you here with us for this special occasion. Our Government College of Technology Coimbatore is an esteemed college established in 1945 and it has rich history and consistently maintaining its reputation as one of the top ranked institutions in Tamil Nadu. We have very known alumni like Swami Annadurai, popularly known as Fourth Man of India, and famous movie lyrics writer Thammarai and many more. Our college has made up many personalities. In addition to this, we are happy to have our vice leaders here today. Almost, we have 1,800 students pursuing their courses in our college and actively participating in various clubs present in our campus. We are proudly express that from the total of almost 800 students are present in our club. We all know our region has faced a huge struggle in the last year. After huge struggles and efforts, we become a new region, and there is no doubt that our region is going like a banyan tree. As the Vice Youth, we are happy to be a branch of this banyan tree. We are delighted to have the roots of this banyan tree in our campus today. I welcome Viceman M.J. Mathis, Regional Director, Viceman Selim Mathis, South Central India Region, Viceman Shaktivechar, LRD Zone 2, South Central India Region, and our District Governor, Dinesh Mathias, District 3, South Central India Region, and our beloved Club President, Balakrishnan Sir, and our Sponsoring President, Rajkumar Sir. And last but not least, I would like to welcome all my board members, executive members, and active members to the official RD, LRD, and DG visit of our club. Once again, I extend my warm welcome to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice Youth Srinivasan. The awaited time has come for us to take pride in all the mind-blowing events that we have done all year long. As a secretary could not make it to the event, I call upon Vice Youth Nitishri, the Joint Secretary of our club, to present the annual report of Vice Service Club of GCPU.
So, respected esteemed guests and everyone over here, it's my immense pleasure to present before you the annual reports of our tenure. Vice Service Club of GCT Youth has volunteered in organizing a great number of events in both community and technical. Apart from these, we have also conducted a large number of fellowship building events, as a result of which we have earned about 800 plus students currently in our club as actors, executives, and supporting board members. Now, let me share a few event descriptions. Starting with eGuide. eGuide was a community service project with the objective of servicing the people who is spinal cord injured and staying in a rehabilitation center. Wise Youth actively involved in servicing them by cleaning their backyard and had a great time with them. The Anugraha home is located in the Manas from Chettipalayam, 29 kilometers from GCT Coimbatore. There were approximately 50 people under treatment. Apart from cleaning the backyard, interactive sessions like singing, movie quizzes, etc. were also conducted for those people by a Wise Club. Connect AV. The Connect AV was an immense event that was organized by YSCGCTU. According to the reports of meeting that was collected by the electorate of Coimbatore, it was informed that linking voter ID with Aadhaar card is mandatory from the year 2023. The main objective of the event was to extend the options to all of those who have not yet linked their voter ID to their Aadhaar card. Technova, on the installations of our board 2022-2023, the technical committee of Vice Youth GCT has released a project called Technova, which is a 365-day process of releasing a daily technical feed. R2V2. Initiating with the Tech Talk series, we conducted an online webinar on robotics under the name of R2D2 with our speaker Mr. V. Sanjay Kumar, a proud alumni of Vice Club of GCTU. A Google form was circulated, and the main motto of this event is to clarify the students' doubts regarding the career in robotics. Codeathon. The event Codeathon is a monthly coding inter-college competition. This aims at providing participants the real-world problem and has to come up with a source code to solve it more efficient. And next, the Massive Intellect. One of the benchmarking projects that we have done, the only objective of Intellect is to enhance the technical knowledge of students and showcase their talents. It is an inter-college fest that included 1,855 plus participants. We made a remarkable history in the brilliant pages of Government College of Technology. 5 days, 15 events, 9 branches, and 1 grand title, Mr. MS Intellect. The 5 days event started with an inauguration ceremony with a club advisor Dr. L. Balakrishnan sir and Professor Ravindra Devi ma'am were invited as chief guests. And Start Hackera. Start Hackera was another remarkable project. It's a national level technical hackathon exclusively organized for the women by the Vice Service Club of GCT. This has been a major milestone for GCTU as we were the first to organize a 24-hour challenge. The hackathon was sponsored by Shooting Star Foundation and powered by Cognizant. This hackathon has been planned for the participants from various educational institutions and was successfully completed with a large positive review from everyone. Music of Fact is a fun-filled based event organized by Vice Service Club of GCTU on account of Charters Day. The event was planned online and there were over 100 plus participants. Similarly, Hunky Brain is a skill-based event on account of Charters Day. There were 100 plus participants knowledge testing comprising of 3 exciting rounds and Narrative Yarn. Narrative Yarn is an event conducted by Vice Youth. They were about a set of selection criteria. The event took place in about 3 rounds. And finally, the Narrative Yarn winner is the finest storyteller among the participants. Frisky Harmony was a club service project that was held in order to make the participants an interactive and feel enthusiastic after attending the session. Vice Youth actively conducted the event and kept the participants feel fun throughout the event. Shutterwork. A poster was released on 17th of February. And the participants were divided into teams, and each team of 2 members were engaged by fun events during 3 days. And also, the participants had shared us some memorable pictures and their write-ups, which showcased them in the open auditorium as a gallery. And Nyaya was a fun-filled event conducted with the motto of accessing the judging sense of the participants. Vice Youth actively conducted the event and made it a thrill and funny event. The event was successfully completed with huge responses. We had a great time and got to know many perspectives of the participants. And Finagize. Finagize was an immense event that was organized by Vice Service Club of GCT. It is a budgeting event on account of International Day of Poverty Eradication. In a nutshell, the event went very well and the students have benefited with many insights. Like it was completely an event to learn, develop and evaluation of mind stuffs. And coming to the community side, we had our event Magid with the Magid. It's an heartfelt event that was organized by YSC It was organized with the intention to share happiness and to encapsulate the feel of how it will be felt by us when someone is happy, when we fulfill their basic needs. We, the club people, donated food to the people near our locality, and many students donated food for at various areas. Answer for cancer. The Answer for Cancer was a peculiar event that was organized by our club. This event comprised of two phases. It was conducted with the intention to create awareness about cancer as an inter-college level zone. Strelax. The Strelax was a fun-packed event that was organized by our club. This event mainly conducted for students who were running over here and there, up and down in building due to the academic commitments. Finally, the Strelax went very well and students really pulled themselves out of the stress box and packed themselves with some high level of energy. Prana. Prana was a wonderful and soulful event organized by YSCGCT youth for the freshers of our college. The main motto of the event is to engage the first year students, apart from the academics, engaging with them with their very own self with the pranic healing methodologies. Pranic healing trainers. The entire session was very well engaged by the trainers and the students were benefited. Siragagal, a Drona project held at Government Girls High School, focused on imparting knowledge about their career through career guidance, which gave them ideas about the vast fields of science and course of study too. Big Pitch. This event provided an opportunity for individual participants to showcase their creative skills and design a unique poster and enhance their creativity. Karan. This project focused on sending them to the orphan children at Mount Carmel Ashram and organized fun games for them to show that they loved and valued by many. And positivity. This event focused on helping cause with the renovation drive where the volunteers from our college visited a nearby street dog sterilization center, a human animal society street dog sterilization center and do a painting service and help them to attend the adorable dogs kept at the sterilization place. This event also brought out the interest of the volunteers towards taking up any type of act like painting, sweeping and helping and make the community over there a better place. Unbudaiman. The measure of life is not in its duration but in its donation. This occasion is specifically intended for the final year students. They donated clothing, fans, books, and beddings. We have donated those things at Sri Illam, an old age home, and Mount Carmel. Museo Site is an educative and fascinating event for the kids of Sevashram Trust, where we took them to a rich, heritable insect museum located at TNAU, Coimbatore. This event mainly aimed to create interest among the kids about the life around them and arouse their scientific curiosity about the natural world. This was a grand and informative experience for the kids. Chapter Cleanup. Chapter Cleanup was an empirical cleanliness drive where our volunteers got themselves involved in cleaning the book bank and reference room of our GCT library. This event mainly focused on providing a pleasing and wonderful environment to all the library users and also showed the strength of our team work in accomplishing this tedious task. RJ Rumble. The objective of this event was to showcase the real radio jockeys of GCT who are creative as well as talkative enough to express their talents through their fluency and communication skills. And there are a lot more. We have just given a short description of the massive events that we did. I, Vice Youth Livia Shri, thank you all for this opportunity.
That was an amazing report, Vice Youth Livia Shri. Thank you. I request all the dignitaries to take their seats off the dais. A spark is all it takes to build a fire. I now request Vice Youth Susindran, the chairman of all projects, and Vice Youth Kausiga, coordinator of community projects, to propose the idea for the regional project.
Good afternoon to all the dignitaries and all the executive board members and executive members here. Myself, Vice Youth Kaushika,
Vice Youth Susindran.
are here to present our regional project proposal.
Yes. Why this project? Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. We, the Vice Service Club of GCTU, has focused more on the educational projects like career guidance and awareness on drug abuse named DRONA. These projects will on basic level
Providing basic amenities, we are creating education with a good learning environment. And the second main goal is that there are totally around 2,500 girl students studying. So by doing this project, we are creating a women empowerment.
So there are many lists that requirements for that school. As the wall of the schools has been repaired, a new wall should be constructed. All the classrooms of the school to be whitewashed, need many sanitary disposal machines. They are using a computer of old version, so they need a Windows 10, which is latest version. Cleaning of a whole school, which should be done by our YCU, GCTU. Then water tanks need to be cleaned.
This is the photographs of the school, and this is the letter proof given by the headmaster of Girls Government Higher Secondary School, Coimbatore, which consists of 9 basic facilities near them.
A visual run-through of all the services and acts rendered to the human society by the Vice Service Club of GCTU.
Voice. Now I call upon the nightingale of our club, Vaishuk Sweta, to sing a song for us.
கண்மணி அன்போடு காதலன் நான் எழுதும் கடிதமே பொன்மணி உன் வீட்டில் சௌக்கியமா நான் இங்கு சௌக்கியமே உன்னை எண்ணி பார்க்கையில் கவிதை கொட்டது தன் எழுதி கையில் வார்த்தை கொட்டது ஓஹோ கண்மணி அன்போடு காதலன் நான் எழுதும் கடிதமே உன்னான காயம் எங்கும் தன்னாலே ஆறி போன மாயம் என்ன பொன்மானே பொன்மானே என்ன காயமான போதும் என் மேனி தாங்கிக் கொள்ளும் அந்த மேனி தனாலே செந்தேனே இந்த கால்கள் என்னவென்று சொல்லாமல் ஏக வந்தது எந்த சோகம் ஒன்றை காக்கும் என்றெழுந்தும் போது வந்த அழுகை நின்றது மனிதன் உணர்ந்து கொள்ளும் இது மனித காரண அதையும் தாண்டி மனிதமானது அபிராமியை தாராட்டும் சாமியே நான் தானே தெரியுமா சிவகாமியே சிவனிய பாதே அதோ உனக்கு புரியுமா சபையாரி நாரியே லாரி லாரியே அபிராமி நாரியே லாரி லாரியே.
Thank you, Vaishuk Sweta. I request all the dignitaries to take their seats on the dais. Sir, the floor is now open for queries we have done regarding the events we have done so far. Now I call upon the chairman, podcast chairman, Vaisu Shweta, to give us an introduction about the regional director, Wiseman M.J. Matthews.
Wiseman M.J. Matthews was a successful professional and retired as a vice president from Reliance Industries Limited. He joined Wisdom in the year 1983 as a member of Wiseman Club of Anna Nagar, Chennai. Currently, he is a member of Wiseman Club of Bangalore. During the last 13 years, he has held various positions in Wiseman Club, district, regional, and area level as club secretary, club president, regional secretary, PG Madras district, and chairman regional convention. He has got many awards from Wisdom as Best Secretary, Special Appreciation Award, Outstanding Wiseman Madras District, Outstanding President SAR, Best Wiseman President Madras District, and the President of the Year 2019 to 2020 Bangalore District. Other than Wiseman M.J. Matthews is a past president of Rotary Club of Bangalore East. During his presidential, Rotary Bangalore East was known as the Golden Club in the Rotary District 3190 first time in the 42 years of existence of the club. He has also held various positions in Rotary at district level. He was Rotary Assistant Governor in RI District 3190 for the year 2012 from 2013. He is happily married to Wiseman Bennett Stellan Matthews, who is retired as a senior bank executive. They are blessed with two sons. Elder son Robin is married and settled in US. Younger son Rohit Matthews is a commercial pilot with Indigo Airlines. With these few words, I have a great pleasure in introducing our regional director, the one and only Wiseman M.J. Matthews. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you, Vaisu Shweta. I now request Wiseman M.J. Matthews to please go. I request Vaisu Kaushika to introduce the district governor, Wiseman Dinesh Matthews.
Industry. He joined Wisdom in the year 2015. He became PWAF in the year 2016 and became EPWAF in the year 2018. Positions held: Club Secretary 2019 to 20, Club President 2020 to 21, RSD in the vice year 2017 to 18 and 2019 to 20, ASD in the vice year 2019 to 20, 20 to 21 and 21 to 22. His contribution to Wisdom are: he has successfully conducted Area Youth Camp in Kunnur, December 2019. Many image building projects and COVID projects done during his tenure as president, which have featured in YMI bulletins. Instrumental in initiating Feeding the Needy project at St. Anthony's Church every Tuesday, which has reached a milestone of 70 consecutive weeks. This has also appeared in the YMI bulletin. During his tenure as president, YMC Kunnur was able to sponsor a new club, namely Wiseman of Metupalayam Royals. During his tenure as president, YMC Club of Kunnur, Wiseman's Club of Kunnur, Wiselings Club of Kunnur got the Best Club Awards in South India region from the region for the vice year 2020 to 21. During his tenure as president of YMC Club of Kunnur, got the Best Club Award from the India area for the vice year 2020 to 21. Awards: Special Appreciation Regional Award as RSD for the vice year 2017 to 18. Most Outstanding Area Award as ASD for the vice year 2019 to 20. Best Secretary Award from the region for the vice year 2019 to 20. Best Vice Couple Award from the region for the vice year 2019 to 20. COVID Warrior Award received from International Vice year 2019 to 20. Best President Award from the region for the Vice Year 2020 to 21. Best Vice Couple Award from West District for the Vice Year 2021 to 22. He was married to Wiseman at PWAF Anita Mathias, who runs a few homestays at the Nilgiris. This couple blessed with a son, Amitesh Mathias, who has completed BSc Visual Communication and is a freelance photographer. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice Youth Kausika. Now I request District Governor Dinesh Mathias to deliver a few words to us.
Dear President, respected RD, First Lady of the Region, Mrs. Selim LRD, I am the Smart City President Rajkumar, youth gathered over here. Your youth club is rocking ever since we were formed 5 years ago. Then, to start with, Anand Kumar was the first person whom I met when I went to the area here. Then apparently it was Dinesh Prabhu. We have a dynamic president who has done so many projects this year. In appreciation of that, this year also from the region, we have got the Best Vice Service Club Award. Best Vice Service President. Best Vice Service Secretary Award. And your projects are all superb, and this proposal for the regional project what you have, it's an excellent one. I'm sure regional RD as well as the incoming RD will definitely look into it and do the needful. My best wishes to all of you for your exams. Do well. I hope to see you all soon in Pune. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now call upon Vice Youth Logwani to give us a short introduction about the Lieutenant Regional Director, Vice Youth NS Shaktivel.
Good evening, everyone. This is Vice Youth Logwani. It is my honor to introduce our esteemed LRD, Viceman NS Shaktivel. Viceman Shaktivel, sir, has been a dedicated member of the Viceman Club for over 4 decades. He joined as a Viceman in 1981 and rose through the ranks to become a Viceman in 1993 of the Viceman Club of Gobi. Viceman Shaktivel has been a member of the Viceman Club of Gobi as a home club for 36 years, and since 2017, he has been a member of the Viceman Club of Gobi Galaxy. Throughout his tenure as a Viceman, he has taken up numerous responsibilities and held various positions. He served as the Secretary of the Viceman Club of Gobi in the year 2003 to 2004 and as the President in the year 2007 to 2008. He also served as the District Governor of the West District in the year 2012 to 2013 and Regional Joint Secretary of South India Region in the year 2016 to 2017. Additionally, he has served as the advisor for several Vicemen and Vice Women's clubs, including Viceman Club of Coimbatore Smart City, Viceman Club of Tirupur Knit City, Vice Service Club of GCT Youth, Vice Women's Club of Gopi Glitters, and Viceman Club of Puducherry Pearls. Viceman Shaktivel sir has been recognized and awarded for his outstanding contributions to the Viceman Club. He has received award from SIR. Best President Award from the West District, Best District Governor Award from SIR, Second Best District Governor Award from India Area, and Gernot Crow Award from Viceman International. He was also awarded for the Best Viceman Award from South India Region for the Vice Year 2008 to 2019. Outside of his involvement with the Viceman Club, Viceman Shaktivel has had a successful career as a lawyer, practicing in both civil and criminal cases over 28 years. He has also served as a panel advocate for nationalized and scheduled banks and United India Insurance Company Limited. Vaishman Shaktivel has also made a significant impact in his community. He served as a governing council member of Diamond Jubilee Higher Secondary School, Gopi, and was the past president of BNI Inspired Chapter, where he received Best President Award. We are honored to have Viceman Shaktivel sir with us today and looking forward to your insights and wisdom, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice Youth Rogmani. Sir, it is time for us to hear from you.
Respected President, Vice Youth Srinivasan, our beloved awardee, First Lady of Region, our District Governor, Past President of Smart City West Rajkumar, and dear youths. We are happy, we are really very proud to have you in Wisdom. GCP Youth Club is one of the best club in India area. While studying, your interest, involvement, and dedication in service club are really wonderful. Before congratulating Srinivasan, I wish to congratulate Chapter President Viceman Anand, who did wonderful job. Then next, Vice Youth Dinesh Prabhu, who was selected for International Youth Convocation and he attended at Thailand. Next, last year President Vice Youth Kadir, who did wonderful job. My special congratulations to Srinivasan for going to receive Best Youth President Award from our RT on 31st May. I request you all to participate in the awards night, which is to be held next week, next Sunday, to come with Srinivasan and celebrate that. Kaushia, you demand on project, you fund, how much you need? Sorry? 10 lakhs. First 5,000 will contribute from Rajkumar from Smart City Club. On this project, I will contribute rupees 3,000. And then we can send circular to all clubs and to all sponsors and we collect the amount. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our Regional Director, Viceman MJ Matthews, to deliver a few words to us.
Good evening to all of you. My dear LRD, Viceman Shaktivel, our DG, Viceman Dinesh, past club president, Viceman Rajkumar, president of your youth club, Vice Youth Srinivasan and his team members, and all of you, my dear young brothers and sisters. First of all, let me talk about the purpose of my visit. In Wisdom, there is a process called official visit of the senior officers like RD, LRD, and DG in a region. The idea is nothing but to carry out a review of how you function, a performance appraisal, and correct wherever you are not doing things correctly, so that you keep on improving. The principle of Kaizen, not to keep improving, upgrading. That is the basic purpose of this official visit. Since this is my official visit to your club, let me first comment on that and then I will get into some general topic. First, let me congratulate all of you, each and every member and the leaders of this club for the excellent work you are doing. I was so impressed. In fact, in retrospect, I feel, had I not accepted this invitation and come here, I would have missed a lot. Today, I am so happy, I don't know how to express it. You guys have done a wonderful job. In fact, this is one of the clubs in Wisdom. Let me say total. If you take into account the wise men, wise menettes, wise youth clubs, all put together, I find you are a club with purpose. All of you are very clear in why you have become a member. That itself is a great achievement. Great achievement. It is not a Namke Vaste club. It is a meaningful club. You are doing great job. That is my first comment. Second comment, I noticed that you are conducting the business of the club in a very planned is you know how to carry out a project. In fact, I was a little confused when you asked for support, financial support from the region. You don't need it. You know how to raise that fund. In this regard, let me explain a small interesting episode or a story. All of you must have seen and eaten or tasted chicken biryani. How many of you? Maybe some vegetarians are there. But others have all eaten chicken biryani, correct? And if you go to the hotel, they bring a plate of chicken biryani. On top of it, they will garnish it with the egg. Is it not? In the case of chicken biryani. So what is that egg? The egg is a contribution by the chicken to that biryani, correct? It is a contribution only, no? It is a contribution. Whereas, what is the fact about the chicken itself? The chicken sacrificed its life for the biryani. Which one you think is a great deed, great, job by the chicken? Is it the egg which it has given or the chicken itself? What is the greatest thing? Chicken, sacrifice of the chicken. That is the greatest thing. So, similarly, when you do the projects, contribution taken from somebody and doing a job is not a great deed. Raising that money by yourself, sacrificing your time, energy, and effort is the greatest thing in service. No, it is the politicians who normally collect money from here and there and carry out some work, is it not? That is not we are. We are people who do the real service. So even for your own development, when you envisage a project, when you design a project, you should also along with that work out how the financials of the project can be worked out. You should see how you can raise it. You can organize a great event in the college. Is it not? You can have a great event here, invite some outsiders, plus your own students who are talented. You conduct a great event and sell the tickets as donation coupon. There you are putting in a lot of effort and you learn a lot of things. how to conduct an event. And by learning that, it will also help you in your professional life in later years. How to manage a great event, how to manage an organization. When you go to, after your degree, when you get into a job and later you become the CEO, MD or somebody of that organization, you will have to run that organization. No, nobody is going to give you the money to run it. You will have to find the source of money for running the organization. Similarly, in the case of the projects, to give you the maximum satisfaction, the best thing is try to organize it yourself, raising the money yourself. You can think about how we can raise that money. It can be through some donations also. It can be through conduct of some events, or it can be through a charity dinner. In one of the hotels, you organize a charity dinner in which you can sell the pass. The dinner cost maybe 300 rupees, but you sell the pass for 500 or 1000 rupees. And that surplus money there will go into the project fund. At the same time, you can that day for the charity dinner, you can present some events. People will enjoy some cultural programs. At the same time, you will get to know a lot of new people in the society. It may help you also otherwise. So like this, you have to find ways and means to raise the fund. That doesn't mean that I am trying to shut away from my responsibility of giving you some money for the project. Definitely, I will try to do that at the regional level. Whatever is the balance we have for this year, it will be given to you. But I cannot say how much it is. It can be 10,000, it can be 5,000, it can be 1,000. Whatever is the balance after the region's job is all over, that will be donated to you. And plus, on my personal behalf, I agree to donate 10,000 rupees to the project. Now, coming to the administrative part of my visit, your record keeping is excellent. But there are 2-3 observations in that. One is you have made a nice attendance register where the names are written. That is not the way attendance have to be marked. The names have to be written. Against that, the person has to sign. Okay. So that before we start the meeting, keep a small table somewhere at the entrance with the charge given to one of you, and you can make the people to enter their name and sign. That is one. Second is about the minutes book. The minutes is nothing but the agenda. That's what I could make out from the book. It looks like the agenda sheets. Minutes means agenda wise, you have to write there what has happened in the meeting. Certain decisions are taken, like for example, you discuss about a project. Give a very brief 2-3 lines about that project and say what decision you have taken. That is called minuting, or it can also be called record notes of discussions. It is basically a record for the posterity. When you are captured in the annual report, and it is also a record for the next team. I am trying to digitize all this and keep it so that it is easier. You need not have 5 and listening to that intelligently is very short time. And it will be intermittent. For a short time, you will listen very carefully. Then for a few seconds, you move away from that. Again, you will come back. That process continues. So the listening ability is one thing which all of you should inculcate in your life. When your parents tell you something, you don't listen to it properly and you react. If you don't listen, you don't understand what the other person wants to communicate, is it not? Unless you know what he is communicating or she is communicating, you cannot understand what is that thing he wants to tell me. And then only you can react on that. You can react, but listen first. So from that point, I request you to listen to me for maybe about 15-20 minutes. Can you have the patience for that? Let me attempt. Okay, I will try to make it interesting. Now, all of you are, some of you are in the final year, some of you are in the, maybe in the third year or the second year and all that. When you are a student, normally you are sandwiched between two emotional aspects. One is the stress of studying. Second is your anxiety about the future. Is it not? It may be troubling all of you. 100%. You have these two emotional things working in you. And you sometimes think they are all negative. No, they are not negative feelings. I see it as positive feelings. Because that stress and the anxiety make you to perform better and to achieve better positions in life. So don't worry about that. Sometimes you may be under tremendous stress. I've also gone through that. And the anxiety about the future. A nation can be considered as developed only if all its strata of people are in harmonious coexistence. And this is possible only if the gap of economic disparity is minimized. You may be thinking why this ad is talking about this high funda economic philosophy. Reason is simple. Achieving this objective is the social responsibility of all of us, including people like you who are students, and which you are doing it. I am so impressed. That is why I am so impressed about your work. Remember, this particular philosophy you always remember in whichever position and wherever you are. Your social responsibility you should never forget. Whether you are a worksite engineer, a production supervisor, or the group manager, or the MD or the chairman, you should never forget this. And our senior executives were forgetting this. That is why the government as a law brought in the new rule that a certain percentage of the profit before taxation has to be earmarked for social responsibility. That is called CSR fund. Every company out of the profit has to set apart a small 1%, I think, 1% of the untaxed profit. They have to set apart the CSR fund. That is called the Corporate Social Responsibility Fund. It is called Corporate Social Responsibility Fund. And this is one fund which you people can tap for your project executions. If you have got a wonderful project like what you have presented here, the regional project you have raised, make a wonderful, nice presentation of that with whatever is the estimated cost of that project. You have to work out. See, These are the exercises which will help you in the long term. That is the purpose of you being a member of a youth club. By being a youth club member, you should learn something for your life, something for your future. So if you make a wonderful slide presentation of the project, giving the estimated cost and how you propose to raise that fund, and go and present it to the corporate department, the CSR department. Most of the companies here in Coimbatore, big companies, they will have huge fund. Normally, most of these companies have their own trust to carry out and to spend their money. But when you students go there with such a wonderful presentation about your project and the impact of that project in the society, most of the companies may agree to give a small portion out of the CSR fund. It is very simple. See, these are all, I am giving you ideas how to raise the fund. And this can easily be done by all of you in Coimbatore. There are a lot of opportunities. So that I was trying to say that if you forget your social responsibility, then the government has to come out with a lot of regulations and rules and whatever it is. Now let me try to share with you a few tips on how to succeed in your professional and personal life. This I am talking purely out of my personal experience in my professional life. I was basically from the petroleum field. I was earlier with Indian Oil. After that, I joined Reliance Petroleum and I retired from there. So I am talking from my own experience. I worked in a public sector enterprise and I worked finally in a public sector enterprise. The experience is totally different. So I have refined certain learnings from that, which I share with my younger friends wherever I go and whenever I get an opportunity. So, the first and foremost, now you must listen, I am starting from here serious now. The first and foremost quality you should have is ability to dream about your future. Ability to dream what you want to be. Ability to dream what kind of a family you should raise. Ability to dream how to bring up your children. Ability to dream what kind of a life you should lead. The saying goes like this: without a dream, you achieve nothing. If you have a dream, you will achieve something. And if you have a bigger dream, you will achieve something bigger. The dream which I am talking is not the daydreaming all of us do. That is a very passive phenomenon. Very passive phenomenon. The brain is not actively or intellectually involved with that. You just think about it, while away time. I am not talking about that. I am talking about the dreaming with determination. That is the dream you should all have. Now, there is also a saying, life without a dream is a rainbow without colors. What is the significance of a rainbow? The beautiful colors. If the color is not there, rainbow, nobody looks at it. So life without a determined dream is like rainbow without colors. Now, as I mentioned, so the future belongs to only those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. To fulfill our dreams, we have to restructure our functioning style. We must have the following ingredients in our life. One is passion. whatever job you do, maybe it is as a member of the club you are. And that membership you should consider with passion. That membership in the organization, you should take it with passion. Like all of you are doing now. And the second quality is optimism. Never approach your project which you have designed with pessimism. Oh my God, how am I going to raise the fund? Unless the fund is there, how can we do it? That is pessimism. But you approach it with optimism. Yes, we can. There are 100 ways. Start thinking about it, or put your head together. Like you had the slogan there, alone we can do little, together we can achieve bigger things. Something like that. You have put the slogan there. Similarly, you think together, put your head together and think, you will get ideas which are workable. And that is the purpose of our club meetings. In the club meeting, you should have a debate. Okay, somebody presented the project report, and then you people should start debating the plus and minus of that, and how to carry out that project. And then come to a consensus, write down the plan, and proceed according to that plan. You will 100% achieve, I can tell you this. I can guarantee you, from my so many years of experience. But a planning has to be there. Anything you do, however silly and simple they are, there should be a plan behind. Let me talk to you about my own experience, personal life. I normally walk every day. But I walk alone. I never walk with anyone. And when I was in my professional life, that walking I utilized for planning my day. I planned the whole day. What are the jobs I should complete today? Everything I plan. When I go to my desk, the office, I know where to start. And it comes automatically, one by one. And the second important thing is, you plan and you also prioritize. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 1 has to be taken off first, second, third, like that. Normally, the mistake all of us do, there are a lot of hard-working people, but they don't succeed in life. Very strange, no? But a very simple principle is there behind. These hard-working people, they work like the donkey, but they don't use the intelligence. You should know how to work smart. Working hard is not enough. Working smartly is more important. So if you have got 10 things to do in a day, you prioritize that and you take up the job only after that. Out of the 10, the whole day, you could complete only 5. But that 5 should be the most important one. If that is the case, your boss will appreciate. But if you do the last 5 and the first 5 you left out without planning, then what happens? You have done nothing. What have you done? The boss will ask. So these are all very simple things in life. Very simple. How I used to do it? I used to keep. Earlier days there was no notebook, electronic notebook. Nothing was there. So I used to keep a small diary in my pocket. Whenever, whatever I remember, I write down. And I have that habit even now at my 72 years. Even today. From my sleep, I get up, I go and note down what came to my mind. So that I don't miss anything. Okay? These are small things, but you should practice in life, which will help you a lot, making your life very easy. Okay? Now, second is goal setting. All of you know what is goal setting, I need not explain. Persistence or perseverance. Never leave anything. Once you take up something, you should have the persistence or perseverance to complete it to the concluding, your final point. Don't leave it in between. Creativity, which you have shown here, so many creativities you have done. In fact, you know that chicken sacrifice you people have done many times. I've seen it. For example, you went to that, what is that, Anugraha. Anugraha. You have done a Sramadan there. Is it not? You have cleaned up all places. And that is a sacrifice. Maybe in a smaller way, but that is. That is how you do greater things. Now, self-discipline. That's very important. While you are a student, you may not be that disciplined, which I don't expect also. You should know. But you should know what is self-discipline. You can postpone it for some time, but you should ultimately bring it as a part of your personality. A desire to improve. This only you can do. Nobody else can do that. Only if you want to improve, you will improve. Only if you want to change, you will change. Anybody else telling you cannot change. In this regard, I remember an interesting story. There was a big corporate, a production unit, where there were a lot of people complaining about one particular, a few officers there, that he is inhuman, he has no consideration for our difficulties, the machines supplied are not correct for our job, and things like a lot of complaints. Finally, the HR department decided that they understood what is the real crux of the issue. So they decided to make it known to the employees in a very, very practical and interesting manner. So one day in the notice board of the company, they have put a notice. The early morning when employees were coming in, when they do the punching, there is a notice board. In the notice board, they have said that one of the employees of this company passed away. They have not mentioned them. Body is kept in so and so hall for viewing. Those who want to go and see can see the body. People were talking to each other, who is this person who passed away? Nobody knew. But this is a notice put up by the HR department. So one by one, people started going into the hall. And there is a neatly decorated table where a coffin is kept open. So people were allowed to go in one by one, not in crowd. So one by one, people were allowed to go. They went inside anxiously to know who is the gentleman who passed. They looked into the coffin and they have seen their own image there. They have put a nice mirror at the bottom. So they have seen their own mirror there. After that, there was an assembly the next day where the HR department explained the purpose of that, drama which they have done. See, the person who has to die is the bad feelings in you. It is not others. You have to change first. And if you change, others also will be changing. If you don't change and you want others to change, you cannot guarantee that. There's no guarantee. It is easy for us to change, but making others change is not a very easy task, or it is impossible. That is the story. Now, you should have a very high self-esteem. You know what is self-esteem? I'm not explaining. And be purposeful. Whatever you do, it should have a purpose. If there is no purpose, whatever you are doing is meaningless. Waste of time, energy, and money. Everything should be purposeful. Plan every day, as I told you, plan every day. If you do not have any of these attributes in you, you have to change to acquire them. But for most of us, it is not easy to change. Correct? Don't you agree? Is it easy for you to change? You will try to argue and try to justify what you are. What I am is correct. What you are telling is not correct. Because you don't want to change. So there is a saying, change is painful. But nothing is as painful as staying stuck somewhere you don't belong to. Have you understood that? Changing is painful, but nothing more painful as getting stuck at the point where you don't belong to. There is another saying that says, those who cannot change their mind cannot change anything. If we cannot change, can we expect it to change anything else? Not possible. We have to understand that in our life, the only constant is change. Just when life seems to be status quo, you can expect some kind of upheaval to send you in a completely different direction. Something happens in your life suddenly, which will change your entire life. Some life changes are planned, like graduating from college, switching jobs, or moving to a new house. These are all planned by you. But oftentimes, these life-altering moments are unexpected. Unexpected changes in life are changes that spontaneously and naturally happens in your long journey of life. On these changes, you have no control. But what I propose to share with you is about changes you consciously identify or someone else point out to you, like your progress report is a kind of changes required in your way of studying, writing answer sheets, is it not? That is why they are marking it, they are grading you. That gives you a feedback where you have to change. If you discuss with your professor, he will explain. If you take it only as a grade, nothing will happen. That is what normally happens. But if you go to the professors and check with them, sir, can you tell me where I should improve to have a better score? They will explain. If you don't ask, nobody will help you. So you have to take the initiative for that change. Many times, to change, you have to modify your attitude. The biggest problem in India is our Indians' attitude in the workplace and at home. Most of the house problems are the attitude of the husband and wife. Correct? You must have noticed. Same is the case at the corporate level or the factory level. It's the attitude of the people which is the reason, root cause for all the problems. So if you have to change, you have to change your attitude. that to end up, there seems nothing more than to disappear forever. That is her fear. Oh my God, I am flowing, I am joining the ocean. After that, what is my identity? I am nobody. Because I became a part of that ocean. But there is no other way. The river cannot go back. None of us can go back in our life. We can move forward. Can we go back? Some movies you have seen, no? The past years you travel back and something like that. But that doesn't happen in reality. The river needs to take the risk of entering the ocean because it has no possibility of going back. Because only then will fear disappear. Because that is where the river will know it is not about disappearing into the ocean, but of becoming the ocean. Have you understood how beautiful it is? The fear of the river is losing its identity. But if you lose your identity for a greater purpose, is it not worth it? It is. Many times, what we are fearing for change is situations like this. If I change, I cannot be what I am today. But you should be ready to give up what you are today for what you can become tomorrow. That is why change is important. So cherish these few wisdom from me, which I learned in my professional life of almost 40 years, retired now, and explaining of these kind of learnings whenever I get an opportunity so that it benefits somebody. And keep doing the good job you people are doing. Take GCT Youth Club to greater heights, attract more people into the movement, and make them also to do things like you, so that they all become a part of the social revolution of our country. Okay? Wish you all a great future, and thank you for giving me this great opportunity. Thank you.
Our social responsibility. With a dream, we can achieve something. We have a dream for the regional project, and we, for sure, will make our dream come true using your intakes. Grateful for your personal contribution towards our project, sir. Thank you. I now request Vice Mayor Shaktivel, sir, to give us a few words.
Yesterday I called President Srinivasan. Is the rain? Srinivasan told sir, heavy rain in Coimbatore. Daily today heavy rain. RD speech வந்து காதுக்கு வந்து ஒரு தேன் மலை கொஞ்ச மாதிரி மிகப்பெரிய ஒரு மலை. Thank you RD for sharing your points and everything. Next, RD has conducted the regional youth program 6 months back at Yerkadu. Food accommodation, everything was sponsored by regional. RD, before conducting camp, RD called me and informed the Shaktivel, 3 youth from GCT youth will be permitted to attend the camp. I informed Srinivasan. Srinivasan was so upset, your president so upset. So only 3 members, how can I face to my 11 members? Then I request to RD. RD allowed 3 more members. Finally, RD has permitted 16 youth from GCT I'm here to attend that. This is right time to thank RB for encouraging and motivating GCT youth. Gayatri, who participated in the youth camp at Yerkade, now I invite her to come forward and say a few words as a feedback of youth camp.
Good evening, everyone. This is Vaisal Gayatri, and I'm so happy to share my experience of regional youth camp. Every year, Vice Service Club is presenting its regional, district, and area youth camp for its men, minutes, and youth. Last year, we are extremely delighted to be a part of regional youth camp Dazzle 22, and around 16 members from our Vice Service Club went and explored along. We learned and enjoyed the way from their welcoming and the exciting event they conducted for us, which made us feel stress-free, and it provided a platform to showcase our talents. Thank you for it, sir. We are actually astounded and inspired to see those talents example to those thoughtful ones. The luxurious accommodation, delicious foods are really notable. Many insightful thoughts are shared by our RD, and cultural events made our camp more satisfied. At the end of the camp, our club president, Srinivasan, got selected for the area youth camp, and overall, the regional youth camp created a great impact and highly improved our idea about Wiseman International. So excited to see many more camps for the upcoming Wise Youth. Thank you all.
Thank you, Vice Youth Gayatri. All your words of praise have always motivated and pushed us forward to serve more people. Now I request Vice Minute Celine Matthews to felicitate the gathering.
Good evening, everybody. Celine Matthews, Vice Manager Celine Matthews from Bangalore Club, and I'm so happy to see all of you, young boys and girls with so much of talent, and all the rank holders maybe, because in your college I understand and you all have to get an admission. If you get maybe 99.9, that's what I understood. So we are all fortunate to be here by God's blessings. That you continue your efforts and then put more efforts to come up in life and be all responsible citizens of this country. Okay, thank you. Wish you all this.
Thank you, ma'am. I now request Viceman Rajkumar sir to felicitate the gathering.
Good evening, everybody. Respected RD, LRD sir, or DG sir, Mrs. RD sir. It gives me an immense pleasure to be with you all today for this eventful event. என்ன சொல்றதுன்னா நம்ம சொல்ல வேண்டியது எல்லாமே நீங்க செஞ்சுட்டீங்க. ப்ராஜெக்ட்ஸ் எது நம்ம சொல்லலாம் சொல்லி செய்யலாம் எல்லா ப்ராஜெக்டும் நீங்க செஞ்சிருக்கீங்க. இந்த ஸ்கூல்ல ஏதோ டொனேஷன் சொல்லிட்டு என்ன சொல்றது? What is the problem? It's a corporation school. If it is a corporation school, they have to get the permission of CEO. நிறைய formalities are there to get that. But நம்ம சின்ன சின்ன இந்த ஸ்கூல் நீங்க காமிச்சீங்க, the municipal school here, Amalingam Colony, toilet facilities, children's desk, computers, everything. எதுவுமே இல்லைன்னு சொன்னாங்க. அதெல்லாம் நம்ம பார்க்கலாம். எங்க கிளப் மூலியமா சார்கிட்ட பேசிட்டு எல்லாருக்கும் சார்கிட்ட பேசிட்டு இன்ஸ்பைட் நாங்கள் வந்து எல்லாரும் சார் சொன்ன மாதிரி 5,000 and 3,000 எங்க கிளப் மூலியமா. ஓகே, எனி moral support if you want, you can ask our LRD sir, DG sir. நாங்க பக்கத்துல இருக்கோம். எங்க it is our club. GCT youth வந்து sponsored by எங்க கிளப் தான், ஸ்மார்ட் சிட்டி கிளப். சார் சொன்ன மாதிரி எல்லாமே சொல்லி உங்க சார்ட்டர் பிரசிடென்ட் ஆனந்த்குமார். ஸோ ஐ விஷ் யூ ஆல் சக்சஸ். அதாவது கோஆபரேஷன் அண்ட் கோஆர்டினேஷன் ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ் இப்போ இருந்தா நீங்க அது உங்க ஏஜ்ல நீங்க அது ட்ரெயின் பண்ணாதான் நாளைக்கு லைஃப்ல பின்னாடி வர 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 அது உங்களுக்கு இட் வில் சப்போர்ட் அண்ட் கிவ் யூ மோர் சக்சஸ் இன் யுவர் ஃபியூச்சர். ஸோ நான் எதுவுமே சொல்ல வேண்டியது இல்லை. நீங்க வந்து கோஆபரேஷன் கோஆர்டினேஷன் மெம்பர்ஸ் எல்லாம் நல்லபடியா எல்லாரும் ஃபியூச்சர்ல இன்னும் இப்போ நீங்க வந்து அவுட் கோயிங் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் third year, second year, first year எல்லாருமே இருக்கிறீங்க. ஃபைனல் இயர் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் வந்து அது நெக்ஸ்ட் லெவல் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுக்கு வந்து நீங்க அவங்கள வந்து மோட்டிவேட் பண்ணுங்க. நீங்க சொல்லுங்க இந்த மாதிரி ப்ராஜெக்ட் செய்யணும், சம் ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ் டு சோஷியல் இதுக்கெல்லாம் நம்ம செய்யலாம் அப்படின்னு நீங்க சொன்னா அவங்களுக்கு தெரியும். ஸோ யூ டேக் கிளாஸ் டு தம். இந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் ஒரு கிளாஸ் நீங்களே ஆர்கனைஸ் பண்ணி ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுக்கு நீங்க வந்து இது பண்ணுங்க. இந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் சொல்லுங்க. ஒன்ஸ் அகேன் ஐ தேங்க் அவர் ஆர்டி அண்ட் எல்ஆர்டி அண்ட் டிஜி ஃபார் taking this all time in spite of their busy schedule, coming over here and giving this wonderful event for making a great success. I thank you once again. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request the Regional Director and Lieutenant Regional Director to launch our club's official website digitally. Thank you, Dignitary.
A photography event, Shutterberg, with 100 plus registrations, which focused on capturing the hidden beauty of our college. It has been compiled together into a single flipbook for your admiration. I request our DG Wiseman, Dinesh Mathias to release the flipbook.
Thank you, Dignitary. To commemorate your presence, we would like to extend our gratitude.
We request Vice Youth Srinivasan, the President, to present the memento to the Regional Director, Wiseman M.J. Matthews.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Srinivasan. We now request Vice Youth Sar Pradeep, the webmaster of a club, to present the memento to Viceman N.S. Shaktived, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Saran. Now we request Vice Youth Srinivasan Susindran, the chairman of all projects, to present a memento to the district governor, Viceman Dinesh Matthews.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Susindran.
Living in a state of gratitude is a gateway to grace. Let us now proceed to vote of thanks by the Vice President Vice Youth Logani.
On behalf of the Vice Service Club of GCT Youth, I, Vice Youth Logavani, extend a heartfelt vote of thanks to each and every one of you for your gracing presence with at this occasion of RD, LRD and DG visit. Firstly, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to Dr. K. Manonmani, the principal of GCT Coimbatore, for her immense support and encouragement for our club, Vice Service Club of GCT Youth. I would also like to extend my gratitude to Dr. B. Gopalakrishnan, the Vice Principal of GCT Coimbatore. Their contribution has been invaluable in ensuring the smooth execution of this grand event. I would like to thank DPWAF Viceman M.J. Matthews, Regional Director, DPWAF Viceman Dinesh Mathias, District Governor, DPWAF Viceman Advocate N.S. Shaktivel Sir, LRD, Viceman Rajkumar Sir, the President of Viceman Club of Coimbatore Smart City, and our beloved club advisor, Dr. L. Balakrishnan Sir, who has been with us every step of the way, guiding and motivating us. I would also like to express my sincere thanks to all the past board members and current board members, executive members, and active members and organizers who volunteered their time and efforts to make this event a success. Your dedication and hard work have not gone unnoticed, and we appreciate all that you have done. Thank you all once again for being a part of this wonderful event. Thank you.
Sorry, about the RD's official visit, one very important point I forgot to tell you. This is for future guidance. Normally, according to the protocol of Viceman International, the official visit cannot be clubbed. Official visit has to be spaced. The reason is so that there will be periodic review of your function. If all three of us together come, all of us will make the same observation. But if it is different times, then there is a continuous evaluation of your function and course correction. So kindly follow that protocol for next year.
Thank you, sir. We request the club's president, Vice Youth Srinivasan, to adjourn the meeting.
Srinivasan. B. The Master of Ceremonies, Vice Youth Rohit.
And Vice Youth Aisha.
Thank you all for being a part of this history-making event of Vice Service Club of GCT Youth.
Ram Sarim.